Hi Praveen, hi Vinila, hi Subinoy.
And with
Hello Kanyagi-san. We'll just wait for a couple of more minutes and then we'll get started.
Yeah, hi Amit. This is Sainath here.
Hey, hi Sai, hi Aishwarya ma'am. Just waiting for one more minute until some more people join in and then we can get started.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, today we've got on the agenda a few things about Soda Code and the recently concluded bootcamp and then the upcoming hacker orientation. So I'll just be giving a few updates on that and then we can keep it open for some discussions. Yeah, I think we can get started. Hello and welcome everybody. This is the SODA Global Community Meeting. The last one we had cancelled because of the hacker orientation meeting, which was to be conducted the same day. We have one today as well, but then we thought it's better we also just sync up for the global meeting. So the agenda for today, we've got a few updates on the hacker orientation. And also in terms of Soda Code, we had some boot camp which we conducted. So we'll just talk about that for a bit. And then we have some updates on the M release of Soda, which is upcoming in April this month. And after that, we'll have some updates from the other Soda projects. So very quickly, Soda Code 2022 is underway at the moment, and we've got good responses. We've got over, I think, 250 plus, maybe close to 300 registrations overall. I think it's crossed that number now because the last few days we conducted a few of the events where we had a lot of people attending. So on 21st of March on Monday at Krishna Jayanti College in Bangalore, Bangalore, India, we conducted the first on-site event for the Soda Code hackathon. This was a boot camp event, a developers boot camp, where students from Krishna Jayanti and other colleges signed up, came to the college and attended a full day workshop where project leaders from the various participating projects located in Bangalore, and also some of the maintainers and developers of the Soda team who are based out of Bangalore attended the event. They spoke to the students, explained to them the various ways in which they can contribute, help them register for the event. Some of them were very new to GitHub and open source, so they helped them understand that how to start with GitHub and how to start contributing. And then there was, I think, 2 sessions of 2 hours each or more, where the project leaders helped the students in small batches to understand how to contribute to their projects. So we had project leaders from storage benchmark kit, from configurator, OpenEBS, who attended the event, and we also had Soda contributors from Oracle and from Dell EMC and from HPE, along with Huawei, who attended the event and who also were the main speakers. So we had Sanil, Pravin, and Prakash and Shiva from our team who were on site there, and plus we had the project leaders from configurator Vinodini, Keshava from SBK, and Kiran Moa of OpenEBS, and of course Krishna Jayanti Aishwarya ma'am, who's present here today, who was the host for us. So thank you so much for giving us the opportunity, and hope it was a very helpful session, ma'am.
Yes, and with all students liked it.
Oh, that's great. That's great. And we
Yeah,
hope
it was something new for them.
right. And we hope that since this was the first thing they attended, for
Yeah,
many of
yeah.
them it may be the first time they attended something like that.
Yeah.
It will be a good way to get introduced, like get a taste for open source. And
Really.
subsequently we have more events, so I'll be talking about that next. So today 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. UTC, that's 2:30 onwards IST, Indian Standard Time. So we have the second hacker orientation virtual meeting. Now the first one we conducted on 25th of February, sorry, I think it was in March, the beginning of March. Let me just, yeah, 25th of February was the first hacker orientation, sorry. And now it's like a month after that, and also we are 3 weeks into the hackathon. So what we'll be doing is today, again, we'll be introducing, because there are many people who registered much later on and still don't have many of the details for the hackathon. And maybe some people have some doubts which we would like to clarify. So we have the second global hacker orientation meeting, which is scheduled for today afternoon, Indian Standard Time 2:30, but 9 a.m. UTC. So you can check the time as per your time zone and join it. We have sent out the invitation to all the registered hackers and the project leads. But if you still want to join, if you've not got the meeting invite, it's there in the global community meeting file. I'll be sharing this link. It's already shared in the agenda, but also the meeting notes will be shared with you. So you can click on this link to join the meeting as well. This is happening today. So this is going to be building up on the bootcamp as well. So if you join the bootcamp, or if there were people who had joined the first hacker orientation. We'll build up on that. We'll still introduce all the projects once again, whoever's present with us. And then we'll also talk about how you can make a contribution. We'll do a live demonstration with some sample issues. And we'll also discuss some of the issues or problems that people are facing with making the contributions. So if there are any blockers, we'll probably able to help them out. So that's happening today, 2:30 IST. And please do join it if you want to know more about how to contribute to Soda Code. If you've not joined before, this is a good opportunity. The next thing we have on the agenda is something to do with the M release. The M release is going to be the first Soda release in the year 2022. We are going to be doing this. I think it's going to be in June, if I'm not mistaken. That's like we have the 6 monthly release plan, but it could be earlier. The date is still not finalized, but I think tentatively it's on 30th of June. But before that, we have to finalize the name of the release. So for that, we have the survey, which is out right now. I'm going to post this in the chat so that you can take the survey right away. It's a survey which will not take more than 5 minutes, less than that maybe. It's just to pick the name for the M release. So Soda releases in the past, if you know, have been named on islands. So the latest release was Lamu. Before that, we had Kalpeni. Before that, we had Jerba, and we had Isabella, and so on and so forth. So each of these releases we are naming using island, and this time we've got. Hopefully it doesn't say that I've already voted. Okay, cool. So if you see it, these are the options which we have. Murano, which is off the coast of, I think, Italy, probably Venice logo. Then there's Mallorca in Spain, there's Maldives, there's Madagascar, and then there's Malta. These are the options which we have provided you. So Murano, Mallorca, Maldives, Madagascar, and Malta. But if you have another option which you would like to add, you can always specify other and write in the name. So please vote for the M release of Soda, the name of the M release we need to choose, and it'll take you hardly a minute to do this. But these are the options: Murano, Mallorca, Maldives, Madagascar, and Malta. So that's the M release. We have some updates coming into the M release. We've got Delphin updates. We've got some performance enhancements. Also, we are adding support for a few new devices and also support for some new managers, centralized managers. So these are all in the pipeline. Do we have Joseph here in the meeting right now? Yeah, Joseph.
Yes. Yes.
Hi, Joseph. Would you like to just add some more on what would be expected in the next release?
Yeah, for Delphin, there are some enhancements. Basically, host mapping support is added to Delphin framework, and some of the drivers are updated for this host mapping support. That includes a Vmax driver from Dell EMC, and many other drivers are updated for performance metrics collection. Now we have around 18 plus drivers, and some of them supports port performance metrics collection. We are also improving the number of drivers which are supporting these performance metrics collection as well as host mapping. And one new feature we are adding is centralized manager. So centralized manager design PR is raised in the architecture repo. Guys can review and give the feedback. Yeah, basically that's it for the Delphin updates.
Hey, thanks, Joseph. Yeah, so we will be updating these. You can check out the Delphin repository. The PRs are being raised over there. Also, as part of Soda Code, I think Delphin and Multicloud are the main repositories which we were targeting. So we've got a lot of PRs coming in excuse me, during the boot camp as well for Delphin. So you can also start checking out some of the issues which are created and start contributing. So these are all going to be put in the next release. So that's something which is also a good takeaway for all the students. So any of the contributions they are making are actually going to be part of the next SODA release. Other than that, we have a couple of projects which we are working on right now. I think hybrid smart archival is still in the design phase. And we also have the SODA CDM project, which is basically the container data management project. Praveen, I think we are still in some design activities for the hybrid smart archival, correct?
Right. Design is almost finalized.
Okay.
I have already created the issues for the tasks.
Okay.
So probably we'll start taking up on one by one.
Right. So I think once we have some of the activities which are listed, if anybody is interested in contributing, or if you feel that someone in your team or someone you know may be a good fit for this, please reach out to Praveen Ranjan, who can sync up and you can actually take up this. So if you're interested in contributing to a new project as part of the SODA family, you can also take a look and see if something fits, and maybe you can start contributing to this project. So you can reach out to Praveen Ranjan. He is available on our SODA Slack and also on GitHub. So you can go to the GitHub repositories and tag him in the issues if you can check it out. So I think the issues are created here itself, Praveen.
Yes. Go there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
Issues I have just now created.
Okay, great. So you can actually check out these issues and see if you have any questions on this. You can initiate the conversation on these issues, and if you want to contribute to any of them, you can discuss further with Praveen and Amit Devnath, and then you can see how to go forward from there. So that's the smart data archival. And
Sai, maybe you can take a look of that issues.
Yeah, I will look at it and I will see if somebody can be assigned to contribute from Wipro as well.
Right. Okay.
I'll check that.
Thank you.
okay, so SODA CDM is the container data management project. It's going to be called Kahu, which is again based on, I think, an island. But the SODA Kahu project is going to be all about container data management, container data protection, and so on and so forth. At the moment, the design is being discussed, and we also have some inputs in terms of the requirements from various stakeholders. And I think the next steps are we will be setting up the repository. I think a new repository was created for Kahu. We are in the process of setting up the CI pipeline and also the infrastructure needed to set up the testing environment and all of that. So we are doing some sort of research on this, and also based on the requirements, what would be the testing environment or the kind of workflow to be set up. So that is under discussion. If you want to be part of these discussions, do reach out to us. Let us know that, okay, if you are looking to contribute to, say, something in the CI or something in terms of adding a bot to the project, this is something which you're interested in, please reach out to us, and we can also discuss further on Slack. Other than that, we have time now for any kind of open discussions. If people want to ask any questions, if you have any kind of suggestions, maybe we can take it up now.
This container data management, you said we are getting inputs from stakeholders. Who are the, I mean, there's somebody from industry or what way?
So some of them are industry, but mostly it is just senior developers from our teams itself, whoever is working right on various projects. So we are looking at like whatever like they have worked on before. Like there is Amit and Sushant, who worked on containers and lots of Kubernetes-based applications before. So they are taking input from there, and also some of the existing projects. There are some analysis which was done and all of that. So I think Sushant had done, if you remember, he had done a demo also of Velero and so on and so forth. So based on those inputs, I think requirements and design is being finalized, and shortly I think it will be out in our. I think also Praveen, was it presented in the design meeting?
Right. So one level of design, one level of high level architecture we have presented, and Lean Store is mostly, I mean, they are interested for that because they are using some of the open source project for the backup and restore.
Right.
So they are also probably they will also give some input for that. So design, and I think that document again will upload very soon in that. So I think we are in the finalizing state. So once that is done, then maybe we can throw it out for the review, and maybe we can discuss further.
Thanks.
Yeah, so I think probably Sushant is in a different meeting. He couldn't join this today, but the next one we'll try to see if we can have more information on this, and hopefully by then the design may be out for review in the architecture analysis repository as well. So if not, we'll have the next discussion. Probably we can add it in the agenda as well.
Yeah, that would be useful.
Yeah, but that is dependent totally on what state it is in. Maybe if it is still early state, I don't think it's early state. Early state designs have been discussed. Maybe we can start taking up part by part. Again, I will leave it to the product owners, project owners who are working on this to add it to the agenda. Maybe we can have a sort of an update on it in the next global meeting, as well as I think it'll be available in the next design meeting also.
Okay, fair point.
Yeah. So yeah, so that's all we have as part of this. Soda Code is happening. So if you've not joined Soda Code yet, please do go and join the projects. You can start registering right away. If not, start promoting within your organizations, within your friends and professional circles. We would like to see more contributions happening to Soda projects as well. There are a few contributions which are happening, but I think what's happened is many people are looking at the newer projects and they're going for those. But we have some very good and solvable issues within our Soda projects as well. So let's start pushing them out. Let's start promoting on our channels, because until and unless we actively promote, people will not look into it. Sometimes they will just take the easiest accessible issues or projects and start working on it. So if you want to know more about Soda Code, I'll just share the okay, no, this is not the page. Let me just bring that up. Oh yeah, there it is. So this is the hacker guide, which is available on GitHub for the Soda Code participants. And I'll post this link in chat as well, just in case you're looking to participate, or at least let people know. And it's got all the important dates, some of the prerequisites, and also how to contribute and how to raise. What are the ways to contribute, how to raise a PR, or how to create a new issue, and then what is the evaluation based on the overall prices. So there is an update on the prices. Just wanted to talk about that as well. We had earlier just a top price of $1,000, and then we were giving away $600 and $300 for the next two prizes. But we've since changed that now. So the best team in each category will win $1,000, and then there'll be three winners who will get $400 each. and then there will be 6 rising stars who can win a $100 each. So these US dollars, as I talk about, it's probably going to be in the form of Amazon vouchers because that's the most easiest to distribute. But we will get back to the winners based on what is decided by the organizing team. But the prizes will be worth that price. And then you can check out all the participating projects here. So if you see, it's on GitHub as well. And I'm sorry about that. So if you see, these are all the participating projects. You can directly click on the links to take you to the issues page and start contributing over there. So this is the hacker guide. How to communicate is also mentioned. The first hacker orientation will also be updating about the boot camp that will come up here shortly. And then there are a few frequently asked questions. So if you have any doubts or questions, you should check out the frequently asked questions section. And we've actually tried to put in as many as we could think. And this will solve a few of your doubts which you may have. Are there any open points? People want to discuss anything? If you have any queries, we have time today to do that.
See, this while one is to attend these hacker sessions and all that.
Right.
If somebody is facing some issues beyond all this,
Yeah.
they can just ask us on the Slack channel. That's the
That's
way
right.
we operate.
That's the correct way to do it, and that's the recommended way to do it as well. So that they can keep it in the public. If anybody knows the solution, they can help out instead of just asking one person over email or directly on chat. It's always better to push it in the channel so that it can serve as a helpful input
for
for
others also.
Exactly. So there may be the most common issues that people face are setting up certain projects. That even after following the instructions in the installer or the setup guides, there may be certain things which may not work exactly the way it should be. And maybe there is some issue with the setup environment which needs to be rectified before installing the setup. So all of these things can be taken care of if they post in the Slack, and then sometimes we just take it up in a different thread so that it doesn't muddy the entire channel. But the thread will be available to be visible. Sorry, it will be visible publicly as well.
Got it.
So that's one thing. And then even the issues are a good way to communicate with the maintainers or the developers. So in case they are working on an issue and they face some problems, they can put a comment that I did so and so things and this is what has happened. How do I proceed further? Something like that. So they can use the issue as a way to communicate, and the history will be maintained so that everybody can see what was attempted and what was the issue. And even we may get some input saying, okay, these are the problems which participants or developers are facing, and we can make appropriate changes where needed.
Okay.
Yeah, so just to wrap things up, we have the second hacker orientation virtual global meeting today, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. UTC. That's 2:30 p.m. IST. And if you are part of Soda Code, please do attend. If you're not part of Soda Code, even better, please do attend. And please do push it out in your channels. The message for this has been added in the Soda Foundation WhatsApp groups as well as on email. You must have received the newsletter email as well. You can share that with in your networks and direct any participants who are interested to this event. If there's nothing else, I think that's all we have for the global community meeting today. Thank you so much for attending it. We look forward to the next one. And if you have any suggestions or any kind of input to improving the way we run these meetings, or for that matter, even add some more points that we can discuss something, please use the agenda, or you can also reach out to us on Slack. it will be helpful if we can increase the attendance on these and also make it a little more lively and have some more things that we can discuss other than just the upcoming events. With that, let's just thanks Sai. Thanks everybody.
Yeah, thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you
Bye-bye.
all. Bye bye.